the the mushroom, sorry, the strawberry caps with the red slip that I just prepare before going live. And yeah, basically, on my past two live, we throw and we trim together these designs, and today we're gonna be transforming this into the final result, which is gonna be the strawberry with all the details. And yeah, we're gonna work together. I'm a bit sick, sorry. um so if you see me like this, is yeah, basically I woke up like this. We're gonna be using a red slip that after glazing is gonna turn into this deep red slip. So basically this is red slip that I bought for another project. Last year I was doing little apples also with lids. And yeah, here we have the final look of the things that we wanna achieve and see if we'll succeed. If you want, you can also enjoy my other lives that I have done that I did not plan at all. Like always, I'm the most random person, and I know some of you asked me if I could plan, but I'll get better, promise. So basically, this is the slip I'm using, the one we're gonna be painting on the little strawberries. And yeah, I'm from Barcelona, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to find it, because I don't know where you are. Basically, that's the one I can get. Also, they have a website in which you could order, and maybe they could ship it somewhere else rather than just Spain. But if you wanna know more about it, just comment down below. Just comment down below, and I'm gonna try to help you. So without further to do, we're just gonna start. Basically, we have thrown this piece in one. This base in one piece. We did separate it and trim the inside of the cup, because this later on is gonna be a tree cup, a teacup. Did I say tree cup? And the other thing is that we're trimming the inside of the what is gonna become the lids. We did the sculpted. I did not record the process, but I'm preparing a YouTube video in order to share the whole process, so don't worry about that. And yeah, basically I'm gonna start with the body of the little strawberry, and we're gonna be using different brushes. This one is the one I'm gonna be using for the body, and this one is the one that I'm gonna be using for paint, in order to paint the small eyes. In here you're gonna see the small eyes like this. I can get inside the eyes, and in order to paint also the nose. We have a lot of water in here. I just cleaned them this morning because yesterday I completely forgot. Um, and that's all. Those ones are quite good. Like you can find those ones that they are able to absorb a lot of paint, and those ones not that much. So I would always advise to buy those ones. Yeah. So if you have any questions, just feel free to comment. I have here on the screen the live like this. I'll be able to read in case you have any questions. So in order to make it easier, I'm just gonna put the lid here, and I'm gonna start applying the slip. Let's see if it's well mixed, cause yeah, it took me around 20 minutes to prepare the whole thing. And yeah, I'm gonna be starting just with the with the body of the strawberry. And sorry, I'm going a tiny bit slow because my brain is just fried. And yeah, we're gonna be applying gentle, really easy. I think we need to apply a tiny bit more here. And then we are gonna be just wrapping the piece. I'm gonna be placing the hand inside like this. I'll be able to turn around the body of the strawberry. Good. And avoid my fingertips from touching the slip that we just applied. Basically the slip is clay with pigments. So we are able to apply it in this state, which is the leather state, how it's called in Spanish. In English, I'm not sure if it's called like that. In Spanish is textura de cuero. And you see here we have I'm starting to reach the face. So we are gonna just get this one and we're gonna remove a tiny bit of the excess and we're gonna get inside the eye and apply a tiny bit of slip inside. You see, like this is easier. Otherwise, if I use the other brush, it's gonna get really messy. And then we go for the we go for the other eye. And you just need to be patient with this, even though sometimes it's hard because you need to reach a specific point and you never get there. And then an advice I would give you is not to apply a really thick layer of slip, because I had sometimes my slip cracking. So yeah, we painted also the inside of the nose and we're gonna be just gently applying on the nose because it's gonna be easier to control with this brush. And we want to apply and brush gently. We don't want to press much. And like this we're gonna try to have an even layer whenever we are applying the slip, because otherwise if you put a lot of pressure and you're gonna release all the slip on one side and then you brush it out, instead of that the thing we want to do is like resting the brush on the surface of the piece, and the piece is gonna be able to take and absorb the slip easier because you are not brushing it off. Good. So now we have the nose painted and I'm gonna move on and start with the other brush. We're gonna be painting the foreheads and the eye. Let me know if you're able to see what I'm doing, because I'm not sure. I'm not able to check the screen. Or if you want me to place you somewhere else. apply and brush, gently brush. You see, the thing I just done is the thing you don't want to do. Apply, go through the eye, because it's gonna, you see, cover everything. So now with this one I need to just remove the excess of sleep. How to mess it up, how to do what I said, guys. Try not to. That's lovely. So I just get inside again and I just remove. There we go. That's fine now. Maybe later on with another tool, let me show you. Maybe later on with another tool I'm gonna remove a tiny bit more. With a wooden tool actually, it's gonna be easier. And now I'm gonna keep on painting with this one, since we have all the area around the eyes that wasn't covered by the big brush. And we are gonna get into those bits. I normally apply 2 layers of slip, but this always will depend on whenever you're mixing the underglaze. If you mix it with a lot of water or with less water, I wanna have like a creamy, like a yogurt texture. And like this I'm gonna be able to apply the slip without the piece melting and collapsing before I'm able to apply all the slip. Because one thing that is important, whenever you're painting a piece that is not piece fired, it's gonna be absorbing the water. So if you apply the slip with a lot of water, the thing that it's gonna do is that it's gonna be losing a tiny bit of the shape, because it's gonna be more plastic every single time, every single minute. It's gonna be absorbing the water that we are applying with the slip, and it's gonna go inside the body of the base basically. So this is why I'm trying to apply yogurty texture slip, and this is gonna help me to have more time in order to work on the piece and paint it. I don't know if you know what I mean, but basically it's like a sponge clay. It's gonna be absorbing the water, and you just wanna avoid the piece collapsing because of having too much water. Good, so I think it's enough, because I think that the layer is quite thick now. I'm gonna just look around and see if we have some spots that don't have underglaze slip, and I think we have some. And now I'm gonna just place it here, and I'm gonna be painting, well, no, maybe first let's get all those spots, because I was about to leave it there and then paint the top, what is gonna be the place in which you're gonna be placing the lid. But if I do that, then later on I won't be able to paint, to take it to paint. Oh my god, sorry guys, I'm sick. And as you could notice, English is not my mother tongue. And I'm really slow today. Because yeah, also it's not that easy. Normally, whenever I'm working on my pieces, I don't talk. It's like a meditation, and that's the best thing because it's helping me to slow down and reduce the speed of life. Now in these crazy days, we just forgot how life is meant to have a calmer rhythm. We are just running from one place to another. And also, since I'm a dancer, this month I'm gonna be, well, tomorrow I'm starting the rehearsals of one of the pieces that we're gonna be performing on March, and next week I'm gonna be also starting another rehearsal of another piece I'm doing with the same company. So it's gonna be um, an intensive month. Good. Let's stop talking about dance that you don't really care about it. And as I said, now I'm gonna just apply the sleeve on top of the piece. Good. Let's apply a tiny bit more. Thank you for whoever liked the video. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take more slip. We're gonna keep on turning and let's slowly apply some more. Let's see. So here we're missing a bit, not anymore. Or here we're missing a bit more. And that's fine, I think. Good. Cool. So we have the base, and now we're gonna be painting the top part. In this area, I'm not painting the inside. I'm not painting this area because yeah, the inside is gonna be glazed. I'm not painting either the inner part of the lid because it's the one that is gonna be in contact with the inside part of the cap. We are gonna be just painting the part underneath the leaves, and yeah. And for this one, we're gonna be using just a small brush. Again, I'm gonna be applying 2 layers for that one. Okay. Good. So again, 2 layers. As I said, I'm gonna be painting slowly, easy peasy. Guys, again, if you cannot see what I'm doing, let me know, and I'm trying to readjust the camera if needed. Okay, I'm gonna move it aside. And I'm gonna change this because I'm a bit of a disaster, and sometimes I'm just so focused on what I'm doing that I don't see all the pieces I have around me, and I start messing up with them. Good. So this brush we won't use for now. We put it aside too. And as I was saying, let me show you the texture, the yogurt texture that I was saying before. It's this, and we were just mixing the powders before. You see, it's like a Greek yogurt. Good. And we continue, easy peasy, slow. The good thing of this brush is that the tip is so much thinner than the whole body of the brush. This is helping me to store a lot of sleeping here, and then the tip is gonna help me to get into those areas and to have like a triangular shape easier than if it would have like a round tip. And sorry because my hands are shaking a tiny bit. Then later on, we're gonna be doing it together. I did not show you the green underglaze that we're gonna be applying on the top. The colors that you see right now that I'm painting, like this red slip, will get brighter once we glaze them, so don't worry. And now it does not look like a strawberry color, but it's gonna get there. And it's gonna happen the same for the green one that you can see in here. Thank you for the like. uh, sorry. Um, yeah, now they look quite dull, the colors, but after glazing the body of the strawberry, it's gonna get much brighter. Good. What I wanted to say, I wanted to share something with you guys, but I forgot. So, yeah, how is everyone doing? Because here in Barcelona, we are having crazy weather in the sense of last week we had like around 20 degrees Celsius, and this week winter got back. And I think that this is messing up a lot of us. This is why I got sick too. We all knew that a new wave of cold is gonna be hitting Barcelona because, yeah, the change of weather, we had like 10 or 15 degrees different from one day to another. But yeah, I would love to know also how everyone is doing. Where are you from? Where are you watching this video? From where are you watching this video? And yeah, I'm wondering how everyone is doing, and also in this start of the year, because mine it felt like it's just the continuation. Of course it's the continuation of 2024, but I didn't feel a lot of new things happening, just really exhausted. Also, I'm a person that loves sun and heat, and my body is just tired of winter. But if you're a winter lover, I'm happy for you. It's your season. You can enjoy it. Good. So, as you can see, this one is not that amusing to work and to make. Meaning, yeah, I need to go quite slow and gentle because we don't want to paint the leaves, because the leaves are gonna be painted with the other. Well, the other one is not a slip, is another glaze. But in any case, if you have and you paint some areas with a slip or with an underglaze that you are meant not to paint, don't worry, because you can just get a sponge and brush it out, clean it up. So that's also removing a lot of pressure from messing up the piece. But again, you never know how it's gonna turn out. You have some designs and some pieces that you're not really excited for, or you think that they won't look much or like you expect, and then those pieces are the ones that are always surprising you. And then sometimes you're doing pieces that you already control the design and everything, and then you get into unloading the glaze firing and it's so messy and something went wrong. So yeah, that's the cool thing of ceramics. You never know how it's gonna turn out and how it's gonna go, which is something beautiful. I think it can be it can be tough, but at the same time I think it's beautiful because it's teaching you about the concept of letting go and acceptance. And also, not all the things we're gonna be doing in life are gonna have a reward afterwards. Maybe the reward is just the learning from those experiences. Oh my god, I'm going so philosophical. Sorry. Uh, Good. So we have painted the first layer, and I'm gonna just paint a tiny bit more. I'm gonna be applying the slip in here, all this area. Oh my god, I'm shaking so much. But as I said before, this is gonna be left without any paint. It's not heavy, but the hand is getting tired. This is why I'm starting to shake. Good, so we paint the inside. Tac. And also, don't worry, if you're painting a tiny bit more, you can also let it dry. For example, now I did paint, I went a tiny bit over from the place I wanted to paint, and I'm just gonna get a wooden tool, and later on, once it's drier, I'm gonna just scratch it off. So again, we can have a lot of different ways of fixing the slip and the underglazes. Also, when you're applying the underglaze after firing, the first piece firing is so easy. You can just get the piece. If you're painting it and you don't really like the results, you just get the piece and clean it up with water, like taking a bath, and you remove all the slip, the underglaze, and you start over. And this is one thing that you cannot do in this state, because if you're gonna be applying a lot of water into the clay, the piece is gonna collapse. It's gonna disappear on you. It's gonna melt on you. Good. So we just finish painting the inner part of the slip. And again, thank you for accompanying me on these random lives. um, I'll keep on repeating because I don't know if it's new people or not, but if you wanna share some thoughts on the process or on the design, or if you have any question about the the whole thing that we're working on today, go ahead. Also, you can ask me about other stuff, life related, or I don't know, about my dance background, also theater, and I don't mind to share. Always, I'll decide if I want to talk or not about some stuff, because sometimes on my Instagram or social media I'm getting really weird questions. But yeah, again, if you want to ask me anything, go ahead. Good. So let's stop talking. Now, the thing I'm gonna do, we have painted the body of the strawberry, and we have painted also the lids with the leaves, as you can see in here, and the other one is resting in here. Now the thing I'm gonna do, we are gonna be working on this one, which is one strawberry that I was painting yesterday. Every single one is gonna have different shape, and this is also something I love. Like, not all strawberry are the same. So let me place it gently. I don't want. Good. So now I'm gonna get the green underglaze, and we're gonna start painting. Oh, shoot! I'm gonna start painting the leaves. Here maybe we're gonna be applying a tiny bit, because I see that there is some areas that have not much. let me paint it. And we're gonna get the green underglaze. We're gonna clean the leaves because I saw that there are some drops um, on top of the leaves. And yeah, of course I could paint on top of it, but yeah, it's not that complicated to get rid of it. So as we were saying, I'm gonna show you with what. Let me get the underglaze. Here we have the green underglaze we're gonna be applying, and let me talk about it a tiny bit. But first, let's let's scratch off the red underglaze, the red slip. I'm mixing all the time. The red slip we have, maybe you can see in this area that we have some drops. Maybe when I was applying, is it focusing on the right thing or is focusing on me? Maybe when I was mixing the slip, I got a tiny bit messy, so I can just go with this wooden tool or any other wooden tool and scratch it off. You see, out, out, or you can go with a sponge, but since my sponge is dirty with a lot of, well, with a lot of, I was just working on sculpting the face and everything, so I have white clay, and then if I touch it and start working with the base, I might apply some white clay on top of the red one, and then we're gonna get rid of what we're gonna be applying different levels of different slip. So with this one it's gonna be easier because it's clean. As you could see, I was scratching, going through the piece and getting rid of all the things we don't want. Yeah, more or less. I think we have like really small drops, and on the other side we have a tiny bit more. This I'm gonna be leaving it. I'm gonna be cleaning it maybe, well, mira, I don't leave it, we just show it, we scratch it out. And also these areas, same thing, I just get into the closest spot to this. There we go, easy peasy. And we are gonna be also cleaning this brush because I'm gonna be painting with that one. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's go. That's it. I mean, if you have a tiny bit, if you leave a tiny bit of the slip, no one is gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. So let me wash it. I'm gonna just remove all the slip we have in here. And coming back. Just wait a second. I just clean the brush. Good. We are back. So the brush is clean, and now let me ask you, what were you thinking? I know that the moment in which I went away, there were some thoughts you were thinking. Write them on the comment section, and let's talk about them if you want. So I did remove all the slip. Here we have some question. Yeah, finally have to get the live thing. Oh, are you still here, Pamela? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really random with the live streams, and I'm not advertising in them. And then you have also some other questions. Um, Also, have you been to Japan before? Some of your work, the Daruma. Can you? I don't see. So yes, my work have a Japanese inspired energy, and I've never been to the Japan. Honestly, I would love to go to Japan, and I've always wanted to, but maybe this summer I'm gonna go with my partner. Who knows? Yes, I'm still here. Yes! Maybe I'm going with my partner this summer. Maybe not. I don't know. We've been always talking about going there. I just, I'm just in love with the culture and I would love to know a tiny bit more. Um, yeah, but I've never been there. That a thing that is true is that I've been. So let me. I'll continue on talking with Pamela, but I'm gonna be start applying the green underglaze. We have not much, so let's hope that I'm gonna be able to paint the 7 strawberries. I still have to paint, but is Maiko fundamentals underglaze the green mist basically, and I'm gonna be firing the pieces to 1245 if I'm not mistaken. I need to check the cone, but yeah, basically this is the one that we are gonna be applying. Now it's really bright, but later on it's gonna get darker. Sorry. um, so going back to Japan. Hello, my friend. Nice to see you. Hello. Thank you for joining. And yeah, I mean, so we were talking about my inspiration. Since I was a kid, I always loved anime and comics, manga, and I've been reading plenty. And yeah, I think that this mixed with Studio Ghibli productions. One of my favorite films, movies are Mononoke Princess. Is it called like this in English? Princess Mononoke, Mononoke Princess. The one, the Princess of the Wolves. And I'm just in love with nature and the magic of all the creatures we'll never get to know. But yeah, also this mixed with fantasy books that I was reading. There is one that is the Spiderwick Chronic or something like this. I don't remember. Is it called like that? They've done a movie and I was reading all of them. Actually, my mother wanted to wanted me to read books, but she never knew what I liked because I was always getting bored of kid books and everything. And there was a moment in which I found in one store that Spiderwick Chronics, I think it's called, and I fell in love, and then I couldn't stop reading them. That basically they were like the stories of two siblings that were discovering a lot of animals, like fantasy animals, and yeah, I guess this is the inspiration and the background behind all my work. The mixture in between those fantasy books and also this Japanese anime or manga that I was reading. Yeah, I would say those ones are the main sources of inspiration. It's funny because I'm a grown up now and I'm doing cutesy pottery, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm happy to share my inner world and also to share and help others to connect with a nicer energy, a healthier energy that we did forget about I don't know. I see a lot of friends of mine that they don't know how to have fun anymore, and I'm still the same messy kid. So it's fun just to embrace that. So yeah, I don't know if I answered your question, Pamela, about the. Let me read it again. Have you been to Japan before? And there is something that I cannot see. Some of your work, the Darumas, have such a nice Japanese touch to it. So yeah, more or less, I think so. Also, the Daruma dolls, the one that I have done, and basically, for the ones you don't know what we are talking about, are those lucky dolls in which you paint the eye and ask for a. Oh God, I was about to mix the slip. You ask for a wish, and then they are like an active reminder of your goal somehow. And once you achieve that goal, those wishes, you're gonna be painting the second one, and then the function of that doll is done, is over. And yeah, I thought it would be a lovely something that is really beautiful in the sense of um, also bringing it to my style of work, and I don't know, sharing with you guys the Bomo family that maybe can help you also not only have a better way of connecting with yourself through simple actions such as drinking your coffee, but also helping you to achieve your goals. So yeah, when I discovered that the story of the Daruma dolls, that basically they took the inspiration from a monk that was doing a lot of meditation. I thought it would be also a lovely thing to bring into my work. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope I brought some clear answer to your question. If not, you can just go ahead and ask me anything else or remind me that I was answering whatever I wanted. Uh, Good. So, again, here we are with the leaves. In this one also, I'll try to apply 2 layers or 3 depending on the thickness, because this one is not being absorbed with the same easiness than the red slip. The red slip you could see that had like uneven surface and is covering it, and the green one maybe you can see is a tiny bit less thick, so or even. So this means I just need to go through it more than maybe twice. But another thing you can do, if you see that the body of the clay is too wet, don't you worry. You can just apply the first layer of underglaze, and if you see that still not taking the underglaze, just wait a tiny bit more. Let it dry out, and this for sure is gonna help you the next time you're gonna be applying the underglaze, because yeah, it's gonna be able to absorb a tiny bit more. Because for example, now if I do the second layer, if the first one wasn't dry enough, it won't take it. I'm gonna be just moving the underglaze from one area to another one. Thank you, Imran. For me, it's also really nice to share the process with you guys. He was saying that it's very enjoyable to see your process. Um, and maybe this is why I started to do lives, because it's quite fun also for you to see the real process of working on those pieces. You can see how much it takes me. Takes me so long. to produce the pieces. But yeah, it takes whatever it needs to take. I'm not stressed because of that. But yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun also to work with you guys. Because whenever I'm on Instagram, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, that of course I'm also under the name of Terramida. Is is another format, and it's more like well, it's a fast food. The production of everything is so fast, and posting also is lasting. The life of the content is shorter, so it's also nice to have you here and enjoy and accompany me along the way, even if it's just 2 minutes. Maybe, I don't know, we have um, stronger connection, and it's fun to have you around. Yes, I know I'm quite. I hope I'm getting soon better too. But well, everyone here in Barcelona, was as I was saying before, since the weather changed and now feels like winter is back, um, which is still winter, but yeah, we had really sunny days and it was so beautiful. Mm, I knew that a possibility was to get sick, but well, it's fine. Also, since I'm a dance teacher, I'm teaching dance classes, contemporary classes in the evenings. I have a lot of students that they were getting sick, so I guess this didn't help either. Pamela is saying, I started doing hand building pottery at one open studio a while back, and I've been really enjoying watching your videos. See, thank you. Thank you so much, honestly. It means the world to me. I couldn't imagine that this would happen and that we would get to know each other and I would inspire others, because there is something that I'm doing right now. Actively looking for a place to rent in Barcelona in order to have like physical store and also a physical studio in which you can come take workshops with me if you want, learn with me and together. And I've seen that there was a studio that one student recreated one elf mug and it was mixing it with the plant pots I have done a year ago, I think it was, with all the leaf decoration. And it was so surprising to me that without even knowing, I have people also here in Barcelona making my pieces, like students, and that's so sweet and I love it so much because yeah, it means that somehow it's resonating with you. And I don't know, maybe Pamela, also to see my process or the process of other artists and your own is making you realize and learn new tricks and techniques. This is what I'm actually doing. I'm doing all on my own, but I follow other artists and ceramicists and see how they are working clay, and this always helped me to get some knowledge on how to work clay, because basically I'm not able to go to classes because yeah, since I'm a dancer that now this month and next month I'm gonna be performing a lot with the company and the two pieces we're gonna be touring. Plus I'm also at the same time teaching classes, plus I'm trying to create the pieces. Like there is no space on my schedule in order to do other stuff. But yeah, so it's good also to share in here with you guys. And if you have any advice or if you have anything that you would like to see from me or to make me create, just go ahead and drop it on the comment section. My god, I'm shaking so much. Um, well, my hands are getting tired. Uh, but yeah, also, I think that a lot of ceramicists or art artists, they are here in this community, and yeah, let me know what are you doing, what are you working on, what are what is the source of your inspiration, because I'm really attracted to creativity, and actually I'm actively thinking on creating a course, like workshop for the store, the studio I'm gonna have here in Barcelona soon enough. I've seen, I don't know, like around six, seven, six, seven studios here in Barcelona, and there is one that I really like, and we're gonna see if we are gonna get that studio or not. But if I do get that studio, I would love to organize workshops with people from here, from Spain, Barcelona, but also I have so many of you contacting me and saying and asking if I have some workshops available for you to come to Barcelona and share. And I'm gonna do so whenever I have my space. I'm gonna open up the possibility for you to come here in Barcelona, share the love with me, and if you wanna create some, if you wanna get some workshops, I'm gonna give them to you guys. Cause yeah, I mean you're you're everything. You're helping me to share this passion, this love, and you are also the ones helping me in a monetary reason, in order to pay the rent, the water bills, and everything. And yeah, it means the world to me also to see that you are buying my pieces in order to get a tiny bit of a piece of me, because I'm also injecting so much love into every single piece. And for me it's so important to get back to connection. And it's sad sometimes. I see that all of us, we have so many things that we need to deal with in our daily life, and we forget to connect, to watch, to go through the metro, and I don't know, just share the experience with other. I'm not saying that we need to be all of us kumbaya, loving and caring, but be open and be aware of other humans. And not all the time, because of course we go through things, and sometimes you have days that you don't want to be social. But yeah, I'm just talking about awareness. I thought you were talking, you were saying and asking some other stuff, but no. Just curious, how many of you um, have done ceramics, pottery? I don't know, like with the wheel, the pottery wheel, or just hand building workshops. Let me know. Let me know. Because also I would love to. Because I see you guys, but I see numbers. For example, now we are seven, and thank you so much for staying here. And by the way, give it a like if you like it, and comment or ask me anything if you want. But sometimes I don't. I know you're here, but I don't see you because I just see numbers and I don't see names, or unless you comment or write me on my DMs. And somehow it's a pity because I know you are lovely and I would love to get to know all of you. But well, this is how social media works, so it's completely fine. But in case you wanna share some thoughts and love, go ahead, and I love to see you. So, good. We have painted the leaves. I have painted the first layer and a tiny bit of the second one basically. Gonna let it dry a tiny bit next to the one we have painted in here that you can see. And now, will I do it now or later? Maybe we get the other base, because I would love to share also with you the process of adding the details of the seats, but maybe we're gonna do it with the other base. So now we're gonna leave this one here, and we're gonna use the other base that I have done yesterday that is not painted. The leaves are not painted, but I'm gonna be able to touch it, and then maybe later on I'm gonna be just painting after lunch, because now is 2:30 and I'm starving a tiny bit, but later on we're gonna eat. First of all, I'm gonna keep on sharing more of the process. So we have here the other base that I have painted yesterday, and now, will we do it now? We'll see, because I think it's tiny bit on the wetter side. This is another one that is having the leaves in a different composition way. But what is more funny is having all the leaves straight up. Sorry. And basically what we're gonna use is this tool. Ta-dam! And I'm gonna, was it this tool? Think so. Anyways, we're gonna use it, and we're gonna just scratch, as you can see, the seeds. And later on I'm gonna be just painting the leaves. I'm gonna change the order somehow. We have some other comments. I was able to do 2 wheel workshops, I guess, in Japan. Wow! And I love it so much, but doing a course is super expensive. So I currently only attend open studio and do. Yeah, I know workshops are quite expensive, but I'm really happy that you got to do. Pamela was sharing with us that she got to do a workshop, 2 workshops actually, or classes. Will working. I have the reactions open, and I don't know how to take them out. There we go. So, we're gonna scratch this, but let me see what you share with us. I was able to do 2 wheel workshops in Japan. Wow, my god. And I loved it so much, but doing a full course is super expensive, so I'm currently only attending open studios and do hand building for fun twice a month. That's fair enough. Yes, pottery is expensive, guys. I swear to you, I know what you're talking about. And also getting all the tools and resources, plus the firings, plus the water, is something that is not the cheapest. How it's called, hobby. But I'm so happy that you, Pamela, or others can have, your time, and doesn't matter which hobby or which craft or which element you're working with. At the end, the thing that is important is just to to be connected with yourself and to treat yourself in a good way. Just give yourself time to enjoy yourself, your life. So I'm gonna be using this um, part, not that one, and we're gonna be just removing the seed, removing the seeds. We're gonna be just removing a tiny bit of the slip that we did apply before, um, and that's all. I mean, that's all. We have to do all the face. So there we go. I'm gonna get closer to you. Then the terators. I have not done ceramics since grade school, but I love your pomos. I have some of your mushroom collection. Oh yes. Thank you. Yeah, I think that in the school I've done just like okay, Juan, let's talk and work. here we are gonna scratch a tiny bit, and I just remove a bit. It's just, and I think the tarotters, I'm gonna continue talking to you just in a bit. I think I just remove a tiny bit of the layer of the slip, and I wanna keep somehow the seats. What is gonna be the seats white? I think they are. I love them better white, because yeah, the other option would be to paint them yellow, but maybe it's gonna be too bright. A lot of information. I don't know, with the green, with the reds and the yellows. I know that strawberries, before getting mature in a sense, the seeds can be green also, or not having a lot of coloration, somehow white. So maybe I'm just gonna leave them like this. And yeah, so that's quite easy and simple. I just get in there and I scratch, and I try to have more or less the same space between the seats, and like having rows of seats. And then let me continue talking to you. Thank you for supporting me, and I hope you enjoyed the mushrooms. Tarotter was saying that the workshop that she has done, or he has done, was in grade school. Have done a little sun, which was the mascot of the school, a sun. So that was my only experience before going crazy with pottery and and now working as a potter. So yeah, but thank you for sharing that with me and enjoying your mushroom family, which I love. I always have so fun, so much fun. I always have so much fun whenever I'm working on small pieces also, because they are so cute, so good. Here we have the almost raw. And what is fun is that I wanted to, before creating the strawberries, I was working on some espresso cups that I'm gonna be showing you soon, or maybe you have seen on my Instagram. And I wanted to make small pieces and also be able to offer cheaper prices. But then I started with the strawberries, and maybe one takes me like 3 hours to make. But well, it's fine. So now I'm gonna be scratching the seeds. I'm gonna create the seeds in the middle of the ones above. Like this is gonna give also another. Uh, and also just curious, because sometimes I have some people that are asking me if I'm doing workshops and everything, and I just would like to know also what kind of workshop or what kind of classes you would like me to make, or videos, like teaching videos you would like me to make. Because yeah, I mean, I'm all about sharing. So if you wanna get something specific from me, just let me know, and as much as I can, I'll do that for you guys. I'm starving. I haven't got lunch yet. It's, the Spanish time. Sometimes we overdo it. And no, also because whenever I start working with ceramics, I don't know if you have tried it, but you get so into it that then it's really hard to stop. Also, like, I don't want to have like a lot of seats because I could just create a lot of details, but then somehow if I'm doing a lot of details, I have the feeling that you lose a tiny bit the face of the bombos of the strawberry, and yeah, you don't want to take attention away from the actual piece. But also, the thing I was sharing about the seats, the colors of the seats, let me know what do you think. If you would like, if you would prefer the yellow seats, the green seats, or just white seats. I have some people that they were asking me to have them like black seats, but they thought it would be a tiny bit weird to have them black. I mean, I've never seen black strawberries, but I don't know. Maybe there are some varieties, some types of strawberries that have black seeds. Get out. Pamela is sharing some thoughts about the Spanish timing. Let me read it to you because it's so funny. Every single time I have some friends coming over to visit. I visited a friend in Spain last year, and your lunch and dinner time in Spain was killing me. Coming from Switzerland, where lunch is at oh, at 12 is lunch and dinner is at 7. Oh my god. Yeah. For me at 12, it's just breakfast time. I mean, a tiny bit later than breakfast, but yeah, that's true. I mean, I completely understand that it can be shocking. I mean, for me, it's just normal because I've been living always in Spain. I'm from Spain, so it's the timing we are used to do and are used to have. Like, I remember when I was studying in high school, I was having my lunch break from 2 to 3, so that was the time in which I was having lunch. But it's not healthy, guys. I know. Also now, because I finish my classes at 9:30, and then I have to close the school, and then I have to get to the metro and travel to my home. I'm just having lunch at midnight every single day, and that's the worst. It's not something I'm proud to, and I don't enjoy it, but it is what it is. Good, we are about, well, we are almost finishing the seats. And again, I really don't mind about having seats that are having different sizes. I think it's also something natural. Like in nature, you won't find all the seats that look like the same. But yeah, getting back to the timings in Spain and the eating schedule, not all of us we are having late dinners or lunches. There are some people that they are just having lunch at 1, but I'm not one of those. Even though I would love to, though, to change my schedule, but since it's something that is related to my job, is just not possible. Maybe one day, maybe one day when I open up my studio, I can have you over and we can do some workshops and I don't know, and then have lunch or dinner together and keep on sharing. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Good. So here we have the strawberry. I think I'm gonna put some seeds in here also on the top. Like this. Maybe there is like a smoother transition from the lead part to the body of the strawberry. So what do you think, guys? I think we've been working for, I don't know what time is it, almost an hour or maybe over an hour, and we did work on the little strawberries. Oh god, I have the brush on the floor and now all the floor is painted. Well, so oh, sorry, I oh god. Uh, I'm a really messy person, as you can see. um, Kids. So let's get back into my thoughts. I'm gonna be showing you what we have done. So basically, we started with the one that I started painting and I finished painting last week, which is this one. And today we have applied the slip, the red slip to that base, and then we were working on the leaves in here that they are still drying. Um, I'm gonna go to lunch and then I'm gonna get back to them and give it some more, another layer or two, at least to those ones for sure, but maybe one layer to this one. And then with the other base, because this one is too wet and I really don't wanna touch it yet. I did show you how I'm doing the seeds, the details. So that is gonna be all from now, guys, because I need to have lunch. I'm starving. It's quite late also for me, and I think I'm gonna have rice with, I don't know, a paella with something. Not sure yet. So let me know your thoughts down below. Comment if you enjoyed working with me, and I'm just really grateful for this moment we had. Give it a like if you're still here. Give it a like, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't. And also, I wanted to talk about this because maybe you don't know, but I have eczema on my skin. It's really sensible, so this is why I'm covering now just the fingers. Because when I was setting up the camera, I break the glove with the tripod, and then I was cutting also the sleeve section because I'm starting to have a reaction from the glove. I thought I wasn't sure what it is, but now I saw that this is just when where the glove starts and when it ends. So maybe I cut this area and maybe, yeah, maybe it's gonna get better. But sorry for this information that maybe you didn't need. But thank you so much for watching and staying and working together. I'm gonna see you on soon, maybe on another random live, and maybe on my next studio blog that for I did poster yesterday. I did poster my brain. I did post yesterday a studio blog, was it, or Monday? So if you didn't watch it and you wanna watch something else from me, go there. You can find my pieces on my website that you have all the information on my profile, and then later on I'm gonna add it to this video into the description. You can support me also on Patreon, also as Terramida Ceramics on Instagram. Also I have TikTok. You can find me almost everywhere. And yeah, love you. See you next time and hope you're doing wonderful. And also thank you for accompanying me along. Then have you got latex allergy? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Thank you for the staying. Thank you guys for staying here. Maybe I don't know because I don't have. I really don't have the reaction on my fingers. It's just in this area that I started to feel that. Yeah, that was off. My skin was saying like, put this away from me. I don't like it. But maybe because I'm applying a lot of hand cream before I'm putting the gloves on. Maybe this is something that is protecting the skin from having a reaction. But I'm not putting cream in here, and yeah, maybe I'm having that. I don't know. But thank you for asking. I have another friend yesterday that said to me the same, and I think I need to look into this. But yeah, love, plenty of love for you guys. See you next time. Bye, 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 bye.